Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good night. On this occasion, my partner and I will explain how to handle complaint, and we will also give examples of dialogue in dealing with complaints. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Devi Lestari, and name 4122111051, and my partner is
Kainana Pilisa Siguan and NIM 4122111052.
okay. Customer get angry for variety of reason. Some justified, some not. Anyone who deals with customer will likely encounter rude or angry individuals once in a while. Talking to angry customer is never easy, but following this step can help to put your customer at ease and show them that you want to help, so you can get to a resolution much quicker.
Number 1, listen carefully to the person who is angry. This requires active listening, which means you need to stop what you're doing to concentrate. An angry customer needs to know that they are being heard and that you are fully engaged in the conversation. Concentrate solely on what the customer is telling you. Make notes of the key facts and their concern so that you have a record of the conversation to refer to in the future. Next to let your customer vent for a few minutes if necessary. A really angry customer sometimes needs to vent their frustrations. Give them a chance to do so as long they are not using obscenities or abusive language. Don't interrupt, remain calm and in control. Above all, remember that you are representing your company and they are not attacking you personally. Next 3, show empathy for your customers' concerns. Let them know that you sincerely care about the problem even if you don't agree with their comments. If you or your company made a mistake, admit it. If it is a misunderstanding, you can respond in a supportive, concerns tone of voice. I can see how that would be incredibly frustrating for you. You are not necessarily agreeing with what the customer is saying, but respecting how he or she perceives and feels about the situation. Next 4, thanks your customer for complaining. Yep, even when customers are being a bit nasty, you can begin to change the tone of the conversation dramatically by sincerely thanking them for bringing the problem to your attention. This shows the customer that you genuinely care about what they are sharing and you appreciate the opportunity to resolve the problem.
Okay, next 5. Sincerely apologize even if you are not the cause of the problem. It really doesn't matter who caused the problem. Sometimes the customer is the one who made the error. What are apologizing for the fact that they are upset about the situation, and apologies implies ownership. It lets the customer know that you are going to help them. throughout the process. When said sincerely, the words "I'm sorry" can eliminate as much as 95% of a person's anger. This will help your customer to calm down and be more open to problem resolution. 6. Get the facts. Now that the customer has calmed down and feels you have heard his or her side, begin asking a question. Be careful not to speak script replies, but use this as opportunity to start a genuine conversation, building a trusting relationship with your customer. To help you understand the situation as open-ended question to try to get as many details as possible. Next 7, our solution. This happens only after you have sufficient details. Know what you can and cannot do within your company's guidelines. Guidelines. Making a promise you cannot commit to will only set you back. Remember, when offering a solution, be courteous and respectful. Let the customer know you are willing to take ownership of the issue and tell them what you are going to do to solve the problem. If an employee in another department is better equipped to fix it, help make the transition smooth by explaining the problem so your customer doesn't need repeat the story. Okay, next dialogue example. This dialogue happened after a guest has ordered the food. These are your order, miss. A chicken stick with mushroom sauce and a glass of avocado juice.
Excuse me, waiter.
Yes, miss. What can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but this is not like what I have ordered. Would you mind telling me who's the chef?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, miss. Is there any problem with your order?
Yeah, I think there is something wrong about the food. Do you still remember what I've ordered?
Okay, miss. Let me repeat your order. You ordered a chicken stick with mushroom sauce and a glass of avocado juice.
Yes, but as you can see, I ordered a chicken stick with mushroom sauce, but that is a black pepper sauce, and also the chicken is not well cooked.
I really apologize for this inconvenience, miss. Allow me to get you the new one.
That's all right. This restaurant has been running for so long. I just don't expect that such thing happen here.
I'm sorry, miss. I apologize behalf on my chef of my chef.
Okay, no problem. Just make sure that such thing will not happen again.
All right, miss. Thank you for your kindness.
I would appreciate if you can replace it with the new one.
Absolutely, miss. Please wait a moment.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome, miss. Okay, so those are some of the steps we need to take when we face complaints from guests or customer. The point is that listening to customer nagging will be much better without interruption, and guests will feel more satisfied because we don't interrupt their conversation. Okay, uh, thank you very much for great attention, and thank you for your listening. My all, may all, this we have shared beneficial for all of us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good night.